Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
It's that time in July to pay the bills and celebrate the amazing businesses and supporters who help keep the microphones on, the stories flowing, and the adjacent fun rolling. Woo, that's right. Before we jump into our sponsors, we have a very special shout out. We're thrilled to recognize our very first adjacent podcast Patreon follower, Jessica Montanez.
Patronus. Thanks, Jessica. We really appreciate it. As an adjacent baller, what that means is she's $100 a month donor, and she becomes a producer of our show. And so you're going to see her name on all of our show notes, and we're putting her in IMDb, and she's on our website. And we took her to lunch already, and lots of special things. She did. Well, none of us did. But we'll take her out again. We're glad to do it.
Jessica, thank you for believing in what we're building, supporting independent podcasting, and helping us continue to spotlight great humans and great stories like yourself. Your support means more than you know, and we are beyond grateful to have you as part of the Adjacent Podcast family. Everybody give Jessica a big round of applause. Woo-woo! Now, let's pay some bills. First up, if you're buying, selling, investing, or just dreaming about your next move, give our favorite realtor a call. Adrian Gravy with JB Goodwin Real Estate. He knows Central Texas inside and out, is ready to help you navigate the market with confidence. Whether it's your first home, forever home, or investment property, Adrian has you covered.
What?
That's my brother. Need to put a little shine back in your step? Call Ricky D with Shoe Shine. Boots, dress shoes, work shoes, favorite shoes, you name it. Ricky can make them look their best. Give him a call at 512-534-9562 and tell him that Adjacent Podcast family sent you.
And he'll pick them up and deliver them. All you have to do is give him a call.
Love wine, but not the way you feel the next morning? Let us introduce you to Wine Fix, created by a longtime fine wine professional with more than 15 years in the wine industry, our friend Daniel Miranda. The Wine Fix was designed for wine lovers who want to enjoy their favorite reds without the regret. After discovering the compounds found in red wine were causing headaches and rough mornings, he created a simple solution to help your body process wine more efficiently. If you love wine as much as we do, check out the Wine Fix and see what everyone is talking about. Tell them Adjacent Podcast sent you for free shipping.
And it's not just wine, you guys. If you wake up with a headache after shooting Fireball, try Wine Fix. It will help you. It's not just for wine.
And of course, no movie night, road trip, family gathering, or podcast binge session is complete without Cornucopia popcorn. Handcrafted, delicious, and made right here in Central Texas, Cornucopia has a flavor for everyone. Whether you're a caramel lover, cheese fanatic, and a sweet and salty enthusiast, they've got something that'll keep your hands reaching back into that bag.
Delicious.
Delicious. So please support the businesses that support independent podcasting. When you support our sponsors, you're helping us continue spotlighting great people, great stories, and great communities. Go ahead.
And if you'd like to support us directly, join us over on Patreon. It is so easy, you guys, and it really helps our podcast out a lot. The more followers we have over there, the more they share our posts. So give it a chance. And we'd love for you guys to be an Adjacent Podcast Patreon baller.
You'll get bonus content, behind the scenes fun, early releases, videos, live events, and a chance to become that baller. You can do it. Contact Shelly if you're interested in being an August sponsor or would like to sponsor us for season 4.
Woo! Give me a call. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's get adjacent.
Adjacent. Very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT. Adjacent.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are in studio today with a lovely lady that we've known since we were trying to figure it out. Was it middle school or high school?
Middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think
Right?
so too. That's what we were
High
trying to
school.
figure out.
High school, Johnston.
Yeah, where did
Johnston.
you go to middle?
We went to Porter.
Okay,
better
no.
check.
Got to check.
Okay, yeah.
Yep,
All
yep,
right.
yep.
All right.
Yep.
Anyway, we've known you and your sister for a very long time, but we are going to do some going back in time and then going what's going on now. So, who do we have today in studio?
We have Debbie Anderson.
And Debbie Anderson. Do you go by your last name at all?
No. Well, so it was Debbie Warnken.
Warnken.
And then I went back to my maiden name after my divorce.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm remarried, kept my maiden name. I wasn't doing that again.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paperwork.
That's a lot of
It is.
paperwork.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Agreed.
Okay. So, where are you from originally?
Austin.
Okay. Where
Oak
were you
Hill.
born?
What year?
No, where?
Which hospital?
Oh, okay. What hospital? Okay, which is the one that's not there anymore?
Brackenridge?
Breckenridge.
That's
yes,
where we're
Breckenridge,
at.
35. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Breckenridge.
That's amazing. Oh,
And you were born in Oak Hill?
I was, well,
Or you were
grew
raised
up.
in
raised
Yeah.
in, well, yes, and now I'm going back. It's so funny because my two worlds collide. I went to Williams. I started at Williams
Oh,
Elementary.
that's where we started.
So, okay, yeah.
Okay,
so
so
I
we
knew
had-
there was a
I
further
know,
connection
yeah.
past high school. So
Yeah.
Williams, and then we moved out to Oak Hill. So
Okay.
we lived around the William Cannon area and went to Williams.
West.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then y'all
Oak Hill.
moved out to West Creek.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
How do you remember that? That's crazy.
Well,
has
I remember
she
going
has
to
an
your.
incredible-
I remember. Well, I live right next to West Creek now, so
okay, yeah.
I drive by your house all the time. Your old house.
Your old house.
Wow. What year? What's your birthday?
March 18th, 72.
Your twins.
yes,
That's
we have the same
right. That's
birthday.
right. That's right.
We're Pisces twins.
I know you're Pisces.
Pisces.
It's so fun. You don't seem like a Pisces.
You seem a lot more organized.
Virgo-y.
But remember, Well,
I've
Shelley,
heard that a lot.
there
so-
are two types of Pisces.
Yes.
I'm more of the scattery one, and you're more of the, like,
Get shit
get shit
done.
done.
Type
I'm the
A.
swim away
Yeah.
kind of Pisces.
She's a fawning Pisces, is
Mhm.
what I call it.
Well, we had the exact same birthday.
I
right?
know.
Same year and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, but
and
our
the same
birth order-
hospital.
And the same hospital.
Oh my
that's crazy.
lands.
And our birth orders are probably a little different because
Yes.
I'm like the second to youngest, and then you're
Sure,
like you are the youngest.
Youngest
Well,
of 10. Yeah.
But y'all's was split.
So my mom had 5 children and my dad had 3 children, and then they got married and had
You
me
and Charlene.
the Brady
Yeah.
Bunch
Yes.
on
Yes.
steroids.
Legit.
Yes.
And what's the age span of all the siblings?
My mom started having babies. I'm gonna go with my mom's age because I'm better at that than trying to remember my siblings' age, and then I'll get it wrong, and I don't want that.
Mhm.
But my mom was 18 when she had her first child, and she was 43 when she had me.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
So see, you got a different type of parent. Too.
oh yeah. So and some of them weren't even in the house,
Mhm.
and they weren't
Yeah.
raised with us. So it was definitely much more. Well, you remember Linda?
Oh,
My
yeah, I
sister.
remember Linda.
She's passed, but she was like a second mom. I
Oh,
mean, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I have
that's crazy.
I have a nephew that's older than me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had kids before I was even born.
You
Oh,
had
my
a true American melting pot family
Yes.
over
Yes.
there.
They were the
Yes.
Brady Bunch.
Yes.
I remember that for
So-
sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that.
A lot of us.
And back then it was like, what's this? How do you have a new dad? Where did that come from? Like, it wasn't typical back then. It was
No.
y'all were
Very
y'all were
unique.
leading the way.
Leading the way, absolutely.
Yeah.
In
Well,
all
you did
kinds
have
of
kind
ways.
of you did kind of a model with the Brady Bunch.
They
in a way.
did.
Yeah.
They did.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
it worked out.
It was
It's
great.
amazing.
Pretty good.
It was a fun,
a good family.
a fun place.
Yes.
It was a fun place.
But you're
Busy.
closest to your sister that what's your age difference?
They're like us.
Yeah,
Charlene and I are
we're-
the same
she's
age.
November and I'm March, so I think it's like a 15
September.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah.
So where's
Yeah, same.
Charlene living these days?
Dripping Springs also.
Okay,
we both
see,
live in
that's
Dripping.
great.
Yeah, we both live
that's
in
what-
Dripping.
that's
So
nice.
raise our kids together. Yeah,
How many kids do you have?
I have 2,
Okay.
and then I have 2 stepchildren.
Okay.
And she has 4, and then she has 2 stepchildren.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So see, same.
And our kids were stair steps
I know.
all along the way.
Like, there's family photos, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's- That's a crew.
Yes, it is.
That's
So what was it
amazing.
like growing up in your home and doing all this like
Sweet Linda.
fun stuff?
Oh, it was chaotic. I mean, well, y'all know it was. It's to this day. It was so funny. We were driving and my husband's phone wouldn't work and on the maps, and I was like, we used to print out MapQuest. We used to do all this stuff. So it's like you go back to that, and we only had the TV that had 3 channels, so we didn't watch TV. We were just out. I just remember, be home before the lights go out. That was the rule.
That was the rule.
And so that's what we did, and I felt like we went nonstop.
We did.
And so did y'all. I mean, it's so similar. Our upbringings were so similar just because we had
so similar.
Then you had dance teams, so you were constantly doing something with that. And it was so funny. When I retired, it was the first time I ever got my own laptop.
Right.
Because I had never gotten my own laptop. I'm like, there's got to be someone I can take this to.
I know. Where's the tech desk?
Exactly. How am I going to do this to myself? And but now I've got friends with kids who are having kids, and we're talking about that. And I'm like, how are you going to do things differently? Because now there's this whole generation who have been around nothing but technology.
Right.
Yes.
And so it's been a lot of reminiscing. My daughter asked me, she goes, "Did y'all really go to skating rinks?" I'm like, "Did we go to? Yes,
we lived at the skating rink.
Hot Wheels.
Plugged in your your hot rollers before.
Yes.
You went shopping for the day. You came home. You did your hair. You
put your comb in your back pocket.
Exactly. Yeah,
And it had to be a cute comb. You wanted to be a little bedazzling.
Exactly.
Yep. It was like going out.
It
It was
was.
our
It was.
like discotheque.
It was. That's where everybody went.
Yes.
And she was saying how remorseful she is that her generation doesn't have that.
I
They
know.
don't.
It's so
Yeah, they
sad. I feel for them.
They don't, yeah.
I mean, the freedom that we had, like just roaming the streets.
Sometimes too much.
Sometimes just a little too much.
Sometimes I think I was telling
I mean,
our
Jody
sister
smoked
Casey,
for like 6
we
years
would
before
smoke
the age of 10.
Yeah, well, I smoked my mom's cigarettes in the playhouse, and then like I would eat dirt, and I'd eat off the tree like bark, and then I'd drink out of the water hose. It was like everything just stopped not going into the house, and then we'd sneak over to the Utotem.
Yeah,
And, you know,
Utotem.
like, I don't know. I'm just like, and we'd take a note and say, "My mom needs cigarettes. Here's a note."
Yeah.
Take them back for her. Sneak a couple for ourselves when she was taking a nap.
And I mean, like the woods, because y'all still had Convict Hill. There was nothing.
We had nothing
over there, and it just was like, the exploring.
We would just explore back there.
Yeah.
And then we'd see like, beer cans and pornographic magazines.
Lotta Lane.
Oh my gosh. We'd see all the Playboys and everything.
Like,
We're like,
oh.
what's this?
Those were like our first examples.
But you
of
experience
craziness.
it. Right now, they just open a computer and they see
all
all this stuff
there.
with nobody to talk to about.
Everything.
No friends, no I feel like we were very lucky.
We were
Absolutely
so
could have been better supervised.
Yeah.
all the way around.
Yeah,
Most
for
likely.
sure. For sure.
We survived it.
Yeah.
We
Oh my
survived
gosh.
And you, Johnston, and then Bowie.
it. Mhm.
And then graduated from Bowie.
Second graduating class. Yeah.
1990.
Wow.
And then where did you go?
I went to Kilgore.
So
I went to junior college for 2 years and
Were you in the dance? Yeah.
Yes.
nice.
Kilgore
so-
Rangerettes.
Yes. I did that for a couple of years.
You and Charlene were on the team together.
Yes, we were.
How lovely.
So I'm sure I embarrassed her and humiliated her, and that's what little sisters do. So that's okay.
Yes.
We're very different personality
Very
types.
different personalities. Very different.
So where she was a rule follower and I wasn't so
The
much.
reverse.
Yes, yeah, I was not as much, and so I'm sure she could have asked for a better little sister. But in Rangerettes,
way.
but it was fun. It was an adventure.
Oh yeah.
And then came back and went to UT. I graduated from UT.
Okay.
So, and then, and I went straight into teaching at Menchaca Elementary.
Oh my
go.
lands.
So I did 8 years teaching at Menchaca, first and third grade, and then went back and got my master's at Texas State. So obviously never left Texas.
Yeah.
And then became a school counselor. So got my master's in that, and I did that for 7 or 8 years. And then I was just, in the positions now, you do so much crosswork, and I was doing counseling and I was doing admin work. And it was kind of like, okay, if I'm going to do admin work, I'm going to get paid to be an administrator. So that's kind of how
Yeah.
and you get to have more agency. You get to make decisions. You get to do things like that. So I loved being a counselor, but in all honesty, counseling was one of the hardest positions emotionally, and it's just hard.
It takes a toll.
We have quite a few friends that are school counselors, and it's like they're constantly dumped on. It's like, hey, we have this crisis right now. I have a meeting downtown.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well, and even if it's not, you're the only person who has a skill set to handle some of this stuff.
Right.
And I had an amazing mentor who told me when I was just falling apart one year, because it's just and you take it all home.
Yes.
These are babies. I mean, I was in elementary school, so these were babies. And she was like, you got to have a box, and you got to put all that in the box, and you got to close that box, especially once you have your own children and your own family. And so I really tried to visualize that. And part of mentoring others was always telling them that you're carrying too much. You cannot carry this much. Yeah. And it'll get to you. It'll eventually get to you.
Body keeps
for
score.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Keep score, that's for sure.
So then you became a
assistant principal. So by this time, I was a counselor. I became a counselor at Menchaca.
Right.
The road is Manchac. The school is Menchaca.
Yeah.
So, but Jose Antonio Menchaca, I could tell you the whole history. Got a little historical marker for Menchaca when I was there. And then I moved. Actually, there was one year I was at Menchaca and Joslin.
Oh,
and then
that's a trek.
Yeah. Because it was 50-50. And then I went to Cowan as a counselor, and then I became an AP at Cowan Elementary. And then I was there for 3 years as the AP, and then the principal for 8 years. Yeah.
Wow. My gosh.
Yeah. And then,
That's crazy.
And then?
And then I went to Central, and I became an executive director it was Office of School Leadership at the time. Now it's OTLL, but basically I supervise principals. And so I did that. And that's what I mean by full circle. So I got to work with Oak Hill Elementary. I got to work with Williams. So I got to go back and see all of these great schools, Menchaca, all of them. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh, my God.
I did that for 4 years. And then I moved over into talent strategy, which is HR.
Golly.
And then I did that for my last year and a half. So
Gosh.
Wow. Think about this, you guys. You grew up here. You went to AISD through the whole thing, and then you moved through the ladder of AISD.
Yes.
I mean, lifer. Lifer.
And you see the all of the changes that have been done. And when I would talk about busing, which we can share that experience with busing, that like when people can't wrap their brain around the fact that, no, we were on a bus for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? No, we were on a bus.
Pick up at 5:15, 5:30.
Exactly.
Yes, because we had dance team at 7.
Yeah.
And so,
and it's just, all of the different seasons of it. And it does make you feel old when you start seeing all of the schools you're in either being torn down or renovated. That's humbling.
Right. It is.
It's humbling.
It is.
Or just
humbling.
shut down.
Financial
stuff.
Well, it's
terrible.
I mean, you've seen it all. I've sat on boundary committee, and I'm like, bring back busing. It was lovely.
I'm going to tell you.
And the whole staff was like,
in this traffic these days,
no way.
No way.
It was great in bringing, as we know, Austin's divided north and south. So we would have never met anybody north of the river if busing hadn't happened. We just never would have.
It was such a dream for most of us. I know it was difficult for a lot of people, but it was such a dream for us. The connection, and Mopac was built during that time, so it connected us north and south.
That just aged us so much.
I know.
The life before Mopac.
I know.
It was actually born it was created. Parts of it were created in sections. So, but it eventually by the 80s, it was completely done. So, but it was built back in the 60s. It started in
the center part. But it connected the north and south.
Yeah. So we're not as old as just Mopac.
Yeah, we're not 1960. We're 1980.
Yeah.
When they connected it down to South Austin.
Right. When it actually became functioning across town.
North to south. Anyway.
Well, what an incredible career you had. And now you are
retired. I'm going on a year and a half. I strongly recommend it. It's wonderful.
I see it in you. You're aging backwards.
Yeah, you look incredible.
You're Benjamin Buttoning.
Thank you.
And I see it so much with educators, especially. I would assume other stressful careers also have the same situation. But I'm like, you left teaching, not you personally, but others. It's like you left teaching and you look like you're 70 and now you look like you're 50.
Yeah.
You start taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, when you
have time.
you're
not having a cortisol jump all day, every day.
Right. You have PTSD for a little bit and then you step back from it and you can kind of be like, okay. And I mean, I have so many friends in education and I love having my relationships that I've built through the years, but you also have to put that, like, you're not in it anymore. And, like nobody cares what you think. And so you really don't have a say. So you got to kind of back away.
Let them vent.
Let them vent and then find that healthy boundary so you can protect yourself from, going back into that, like.
Because it is shocking when you hear people start talking about it. There's like a little jolt in you. Like you start having those feelings a little. Like I love teaching so much and I love the children.
Passion art.
But there was a lot of PTSD from it. And so then I'll start having these little rev up feelings. And I'm like, okay, look, that's in the past. Let them just say what they want to say. Just say, I love you and I'm here for you. Right. And then, don't let that be your thing again.
Did you Jody had this when she left. It's survivor's guilt.
Oh, I did.
I feel, especially right now with everything happening, I feel the wonderful thing, we are very blessed to have a retirement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, incredibly blessed. But it's also holds you hostage in, like, where people in other careers can leave and go, decide I'm going to do a career change. Well, you put 25 years in, you're not leaving.
Yeah.
Like, you're in it.
You're
going to stay with it.
Yeah.
So, and that way, yes, like, I'm like, I made it. You can do this. So it's a big cheerleader. Like, some of them who have 20 years, I'm like, maybe you want to think of something else. It's a long road. If you're tired, it's going to be real long.
If you're tired at 20, I mean.
But if you have 8 or 7, you could probably
you can do
it.
Like, and then it becomes more the cheerleader role. And then I also have to think, like, if I had a list, like someone who was retired that I could have called and they could have just said, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
I know it's hard. Focus on this. Yeah. Get in the schools. Like, that was the big, like, once I got out of the school and I wasn't around the kids, it's really hard to find that light, know?
Right.
So whenever I could get into the schools, getting into the schools and finding those positive things. So I think we can be a voice to them to say, what is that one thing, Spark, that can make you happy? Do it at least once a day.
Exactly.
Figure it out. And do it.
But also, like, what I would tell younger teachers, really, and I've tried to tell my daughter, who's a younger teacher, I'm like, try different things within the career. I stuck with the classroom. I did go into SPED, like, my last 10 years of it. But I'm like, try different things. If you want to become a librarian, work on becoming a librarian or get your master's or do that. Don't feel like you have to stay in one position. And let's say you get into the librarian part and you're like, man, I really miss the classroom. Then go back in.
Yeah.
Make those changes. Don't try to do 30 years doing the same thing or 35, 40 years or however long.
Unless you're in high school, because you really get that down and you're just...
You can. Especially if you're teaching, like, some of the things that don't change,
Right. And don't stay in a toxic environment. I mean, there's lots of schools, there's lots of grade levels, there's there's always choices.
Right.
So it's not a dysfunctional relationship that you have to talk yourself into staying in.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I was like,
you can move to different campuses or you can find, like, or if you find that campus you love, just within there, try to grow it in different ways.
Right.
So I do find, like, people will find their thing and they stay with it and they think too early on, this too shall pass. And it's like, well, you still have like 15 years.
You got 15 more.
But it is kind of the golden handcuff. So I understand what you're saying.
Handcuff.
It is. And sometimes it's okay to take a step back. Yeah. Like, if you don't feel like you're being the teacher or the counselor or the admin that you want to be, take a step back. And that's something I never did, which is great, because I was able to retire early and, you kind of plow through. But I think if I were under the rule of 90 instead of the rule of 80 or something like that, I think it would have benefited me to go, you know what, it's time for me to take care of myself.
Sure.
And I need to regroup and come back in. Yeah, because if you love it, you're going to go back to it.
Right.
But sometimes, especially when you're in it and people go, you have summers off.
No, you don't.
No.
Yeah.
And
you don't.
You don't.
The whole time, you know what it is? You may get like maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks, but you basically, during your summer, you're just having that Sunday scaries for almost your entire summer. And then you're in trainings and you're getting things ready for the next lesson. You're just like panicking, like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
You have 30 days of 3 months of Sunday scaries.
It's not 3 months.
I know it's not 3 months.
This is not the olden days, you guys. The schools are very different.
Can we talk about this? Because I think education is getting such a bad rap these days, which makes me want to throw up. How important it is and the joys of education is like, we need educators.
We have to educate your masses, guys.
We have to educate the masses. And you guys know this more than anybody else, is like, education is fun. There is a lot of joy there. You know?
And there's so many good people still in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like when the blanket statements of, there are so many people who are in it and in it for the right reasons and doing an amazing job and tapping into those people and making them leaders and making them people who are making decisions. It will be the game changer in public education.
Agreed.
If we focus on things we can't always control and the negativity of everything, it won't sustain. And so we have to feed those who are doing it for the right reasons. And I see them every day.
They're incredible. They're some incredible educators.
And everybody that, throws shade at education. Education is not perfect in any setting.
No,
in any setting
is the job they're doing.
Exactly.
So I don't understand.
No job. Exactly.
Nobody's
the job
perfect. Y'all are doing isn't perfect.
We're all still humans.
Like we're learning, we're growing, we're changing. But I get it.
The world is changing, but it's needed.
It's essential.
And for so many people, it is the safest part of their day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we need to keep it healthy and important and, lean into it. And so.
And I think and that all happens through the lens that you're looking at it through.
Exactly.
So if you get caught up into what's happening wrong, then you're going to focus on what's happening wrong. If you're focusing on what's good, what's right about it, and we're building on that, and we put that energy towards supporting it instead of fighting against it, that's going to be what's going to help our schools. Because, if you are blessed to go to a public school, that's wonderful. Private school, and that's what you choose to do for your child, I completely understand that. But the person who is not blessed enough to take them to a private school love their children just as much and deserve to have just as good of an education.
Exactly. Well, and if you have special needs, you cannot always get into a charter school.
No.
And
sometimes they kick you out.
You're isolating a community that deserves to be part of the community.
Absolutely.
Well, and you said something important.
So many things important.
So many things. But people that, I had this one person tell me this. I almost got in a fist fight. He was telling me that he sent his kids to private schools. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
Choice.
I don't care. Didn't ask, but okay. Mm-hmm. And then when I said, well, my kids go to public schools, and he was like, basically. And then he said, people who send their kids to public schools do not care about their kids the way that people that send their kids to private schools do. Because people who are sending their kids to private schools are making huge sacrifices financially for their kids. And I was like, you're absolutely wrong.
Yes.
That's not true. But that's the mentality that we need to work on.
You're making sacrifices for your child. When somebody goes to public school, they're making sacrifices for a community.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I just think there's a place for everybody.
Exactly.
You can go to public, private, charter. You can homeschool.
You do you.
Do what you want to do, but you don't have to, cut off the head of the one system to make your system grow.
Right.
There should be a place for each of these types of ways to educate your kids.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And, as now that your kids are adults, as we have adult kids, it's yes, you do your absolute best with the best. No money. No, in the end, you do the best that you can do, and everybody's doing the best that they can do for their child. So to say, if you don't do this, kids will humble you. They'll find out. With the best of intention, there's a lot of people who've gone to the best schools out there who are not successful in life. And there are that are successful in life, just like there's public educators who are incredibly successful. They're educated in the public school system and are incredibly successful. Yeah. It's really, you do the best job that you can, and you cannot judge. we all go through that time, right? Like we feel like I feel like you have to stay home with your child, or you have to there's all these pressures to be this parent of your children, and it's like you got a shot at it. Like that's it. I mean, now they're grown, and you realize, well, that was my shot. Shit, I hope I didn't screw that up too bad. I mean, like
here instead of private school, here's all the money I saved for your therapy.
Yeah, exactly.
Not because of public school, but because of I was your
parenting.
parent.
Yeah,
exactly.
You do the best that you can, but that's, and I think it's very unfair to make comments where with having to do with anything having to do with raising kids,
Absolutely.
And again, I think we look at the broad statements, the blanket statements that are made about public education, and you get invested in your neighborhood school, and you will see all the good that's
Agreed.
there.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
Agreed.
So shifting gears.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's talk
shifting
about
gears.
after retirement. What is your life these days?
Well, I took time off, which I was very glad I did. I just stepped back and did nothing, and that gave me a time to do all of the things that you think you want to do in retirement. I'd go to Town Lake and spend 5 hours. I would go, sit, but you feel like you have all of these things, how you would spend your day. And I've never not worked my entire life since I was 15 years old. I've never not worked.
Yeah.
So there was never a time where I thought this is what I'm going to do with my free time. And then you actually have it. And I'm a doer all day. Like I need a schedule. And I thought, I'm not going to have a schedule. My entire house was organized, every closet cleaned. My son goes, oh my God. He comes over and I had all of my bins with the labels on them and throughout my entire house. And that only lasts so long.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I need purpose. Mm-hmm. Like that's you have to come to your own terms. Everybody handles it differently. But for me, I need purpose. I need something. So I ended up working with this company called University Instructors, and it's an amazing program that helps people who have degrees get certified and teachers. So I go into schools and I support novice teachers in the classroom, coaching them.
Fun.
Yeah, coaching them and just helping them get through the whole the program and the mess of it, and to stay positive, and you can do this, and that's been amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
my land.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get you in touch with Tammy.
But it's so flexible. Well, her and Tammy are.
Tammy,
that's what we want Tammy to do next.
Yeah, we're like, no.
Is your schedule flexible, or are you still on the school?
No,
calendar?
I make my schedule.
Oh, good.
And I want to do things, but I don't want to have a full time. I don't want to work full time. I've done that. Thank you. But I do and is this what I'm going to be doing? I don't know. I'm kind of over. I think because you are so I've got to make it to retirement. I've got to make it to retirement. And once I stepped away, I don't feel like I'm not, this is wonderful. And I'm going to do this as long as this, ride takes me and I feel fulfilling and I'm enjoying it. And if it's not, then there'll be something else. I feel like there's so many opportunities out there to get involved and to do something that helps you wake up every day and go, this is great. I enjoy this.
What day did you retire?
It was, gosh, I honestly, I don't know, because it was at Christmas time.
Yes.
And I left the school, and they were actually trying to plan a party for me that afternoon. And I walked in and I go, someone didn't check the leave, because I got a plane leaving at noon.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving.
Where did you go?
New York.
Nice.
So it was, New York at Christmas. So
beautiful.
A friend of mine, Beth, and I just went, and it was wonderful. It was a quick little weekend, and it was really, because I thought it was going to be very emotional trying to leave. Yeah. And I mean, that's a long career in a place, and it's shockingly, I think, because I had something planned, and I think it's very different when you retire from a school. I think it would have
very hard
broken my heart to retire from a school. Like if I had, when I left as Menchaca and when I left Cowan, it was those were hard.
Yeah,
those were hard breaks. Leaving Central Office is different because you don't really belong. It's not a community in the same way being at a school is.
Right.
So I think that saved me.
There's no day-to-day kid.
No, there's no. And I mean, you love people, but I keep in contact with everybody I want to keep in contact with.
Exactly.
And there's amazing people, but I also it's just different probably than I would think walking out of the building would have been.
At the day of, Shelly and Jessica had set up a little okay, let's just meet her at Matt's the last day of school and see how she's doing.
Right.
And I walked in there and I was like, woohoo!
She did.
And then it hits you a little later. Yeah. I mean, I was having emotions for pretty much the whole year, but it wasn't it was fine. Yeah. I was like, this is time. Sometimes you just know.
This is crazy. I don't know if it was that day or when you got back from New York. I don't know if you remember this. You were walking on Town Lake and you were like, today was my last day, or this is because I just retired. And I was like, we just started a podcast.
And I said, I need a minute.
Yeah.
Well, because you're so,
you're absorbing it all.
You're and you're
just
letting
go of your schlepping,
and you're trying to be like protect yourself. Like I need to get some distance from this, and you also. I'm a Pollyanna when it comes to that, but I really want to let go of any negativity or anything that was like, I don't need any of that. I just want to focus on, the positive things. I need to take care of myself and I need to do these things. And so I do remember that because
oh my gosh, it was so crazy. I was like, and I immediately texted, I was like, Debbie retired. So it was like, oh my gosh, it's so great.
It was.
But you were glowing.
Yeah.
You were like all of the weight of the world.
And people have asked me, do you feel like, do you have any? I go, no. I never look back, but I'm a planner.
Yeah.
So I'm very, like, a year before I retired, like, I had 3 TRS meetings. I mean, like, I am not someone who's going to fly by the seat of my pants. So when I did it, I was kind of like, okay. And you know what? I have a whole career ahead of me. Something.
Yes,
I don't know what.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't have to decide right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be, something's going to happen. And we're just going to trust that whatever is supposed to will. So
where are you serving? Where is your region?
You're coaching and
where are you coaching?
AISD.
Okay, and can you plug your business?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I will find out. It's university instructors, and I would think I could. They have a partnership with AISD. They've got a contract coming up, so I don't know what'll happen going into next year. It's a year-by-year thing.
Okay.
I'm working with pipelining teachers into becoming certified within the year, which is a great program.
Yeah.
I'll find out and I'll let you know because I think it really is an amazing program because they've got like anything you can imagine. I would go in there. I would help with lesson plans. I mean, when I stopped, I was helping with resumes. I was helping with them filling out applications. It's anything that they need at that moment in time. Like schools are great, but they're busy. I was a principal, I know.
Yeah.
And a mentor teacher can help you on your off period or they can help you after school. But for someone to be able to walk in and say, this is, I'm seeing this, or like, what did your administrator tell me? How can I assist you with that? Giving professional development on it, all of that kind of stuff has been, it's been great.
That's amazing. I love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
That's a great way to go to the next level in your retirement.
When you already have the connections and the
and I get to go elementary, middle school, and high school.
Oh, how fun!
And so I get to see all of the different pieces of it, and I love all of AISD.
Yeah,
and I'm able to go everywhere. Like
that's
great.
It's been great.
So anybody that's switching careers and wants to become an educator has to have a degree, or
to be able to get on emergency certification, to be able to work towards a certification, like with iTeach or any of those types of things, you need to have a degree first. So for those who don't, be a teaching assistant. Like look at that for get your certification while you're doing that.
And there's a lot of grants and programs. And
yes, lots, and you can go into and you can see the schools and like, do you want to teach first grade or do you want to teach fifth grade? Do you want to get into special education?
Yes.
What is it that you want?
It is a great way to try it out. Yes, for sure.
It's been a little piece of hoping to keep public education alive.
Yeah. I love that.
That's
I love
amazing.
that.
Okay, I'm switching gears again.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Tell me about your kiddos. Where are they and what are they doing these days?
Well, Lauren's my youngest, and she's teaching at a little daycare. So
love it.
She got her undergrad in psychology. She wants to be a counselor. She wants to be an LPC.
Okay.
But in the meantime, she's got an adult for a little bit, and so she's doing that and loves it. Loves kids. Loves doing all of it. So I'm not sure what her next steps are, but for right now, she graduated young, so she needed some time to be out in the world and
love that.
Live a little. And then Lane she's 22 now. Lane is 26, and he works for a car company, and he's doing great. They're both doing great.
Oh, good.
My stepkids are 30 in Nashville, and is a manager at a place called Old Smokies, and my stepdaughter is 26 about to be 26 in June. Her and Lane are the same age, and so she's working there. I mean, everybody's living their best life. I'm blessed. We have a lot of amazing things happening.
And your son in Nashville has a podcast.
Yes, my stepson, he does. It's no, for sure. And so I think they're on a pause right now, trying to figure out, kind of next steps. But
I love it.
So he started that up, I don't know, 6 months ago.
Yeah. Been following it.
So how did you meet your current husband?
That's a good story. How much time do we have?
We have some time.
Yeah.
No, it's that's funny. I was at the airport, and our flight got delayed, and he was there and I was there, and for reasons I'm not gonna, neither one of us could really leave. Like it was a situation where he was going to his mom's funeral. I was not in a place where I could go home because something was happening at the house. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna have to stay here and wait it out. And so we ended up being there for, I don't know, like 5 hours, and they opened up the bar and they ordered pizza for us, and we just sat there and talked.
Oh my!
And I had my flight ticket sitting next to me, and when we were just sitting there talking, and there was this guy, too young guy, came by and grabbed my ticket and looked at my husband and said, "Well, you've had her for the last 3 hours. I get her for the next 3," and wouldn't change my ticket to sit next to him on the plane, which was a waste of money because I was drunk and I passed out as soon as I got on the plane, and I never said 2 sentences to this poor guy. But so we got off the plane.
Oh, my land.
Yeah.
That's a little creepy.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what my daughter said. She goes, "What happened?" I go, that's what happened. And then we were going to California, so we spent the week in California, and then we were on the same flight coming home.
Oh my land.
Yeah.
Did y'all see each other while y'all were in California?
No.
Not at all.
No. It was
it
was just kind of like, we'll see what happens. And then when we came back, I don't think we went out for several months. Like, it was just, life was crazy.
Y'all just had this, what do you call them?
A meet cute.
And then
an extended play.
Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
That's a great story.
It's a good story. So, we've been together 10 years.
Oh, my land.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And is he from California?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's originally from the Philippines. So he came here when he was 9. So he's about to come up on his 50th year of being in America.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. That's a great story.
It's a good story.
I love that.
It's a fun story.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to, no apps were involved.
No
none of that.
apps.
It was just fun, and
Well, you're also gorgeous, and you have a great smile, and
obviously.
So people are attracted.
Somebody's
to
like,
that.
I get her for the next 3 hours.
That was a whole lot of alcohol.
To me.
I think that was a whole lot of alcohol involved in that little decision, but no, it was. It's good. Life is good. I am. Life is really, really good.
How do you like living in Pound Town?
I really like it. I mean, I'm an Austin girl, so I make it to Town Lake at least once a week.
It's not that far.
Huh?
It's not that far.
No. And that's why when I go, I'll run, and then I'll meet someone to walk, and then I'll go meet someone for lunch. Like, I'll make a whole half a day out of it.
Yes.
And then we went. So I mean, when I moved out there, it felt far, but now that they've opened up the highway, everything is so much easier.
Boom. Yeah.
So I can get anywhere, and then you're close to Lakeway, you're close to Wimberley, like, you're close to everything.
Yeah.
But
and there's so much going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is such a fun
It's a cute town.
It's blowing up. Yeah.
It's blowing up, and everybody just seems so community focused, and the energy is just, it's powerful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's
So what do you like to
living.
do out there? Tripping.
I learned mahjong.
Oh, you did.
And so we play. I do some mahjong, not as much as I'd like to. I'm just not. You have to really balance that retirement place where I'm kind of like, I want to be social, and at the same time, I'm like, you get used to being. Yeah, you get used to being home, you get used to being everything, so sometimes I have to force myself to be more social. But so I'm playing mahjong. Typically, what's sad is, I mean, Jennifer Murray, who's also a retired principal, will come over and play mahjong with me once a week, and we'll play mahjong, and that's fun. I don't know. I mean, I exercise, like, that's. I mean, I love to be outside.
Are you part of the Dripping Springs Book Club with Charlene and
No,
Okay.
I have a book club that I've been a part of for
since all of it?
25 years.
Oh,
So-
my lands. Is it all educators?
Most of them.
Okay.
So yeah,
Fun.
we don't read books anymore, but we still get together and call it the
good.
book club.
Okay.
But so no, I mean, I kind of feel like I have
Protect your
you have
peace.
your group, yeah, you
Yeah.
have your group and you do that. So
Nice. Yeah.
good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Where do you work out?
well,
I mean, FYI, y'all don't get a visual, but
Gorge.
Michelle Obama arms.
Yeah, you look
Michelle Obama arms. Seriously.
thank you. I work out at OTF Orange Theory.
Oh,
yeah.
And so and then I run. I mean, honestly, I like to be outside. I just
Yes.
enjoy being
Always,
outside. So if
yeah.
I can just if something's happening and I start getting antsy, I just walk outside. We got trails all through my neighborhood and I just enjoy that. That's my peace and my happiness.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. And I know you travel.
Yes, we are. We have several little fun things coming up. I mean, we always do the beach trip, and we have a
Yes.
huge beach trip that
Where
happens.
do you go?
Port Aransas.
Yeah.
And is it your family? Is it family or family and friends?
It's well
because
the
it's like 70 people.
yeah. It's the one that we do in July is, I mean, just groups of families that have been going forever, and so we do it at the third weekend of July every year, and we, people who can make it. Now all the kids are grown and they're starting to have their own babies.
Mhm.
So now we have a whole nother generation, and we used to pack into, a couple houses. Now we all have to this is our first year to have our very own house with just us and the kids, and
That's nice.
So it's going to be that'll be a new beginning.
What part of Port A do you go to?
This one is on 11th in town.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
We were
As a-
on golf.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So if we stay with the kids being older, we try to stay in town because they don't want to go out. They want to do things.
And you
yeah.
want it walkable.
Yeah.
Yeah. May we recommend the VFW Hall?
Yes. Okay. I saw y'all. I saw
Oh
that.
my gosh.
It was so fun.
It's a great mahjong if you're playing in mahjong down there.
Okay.
They
It's
have
great.
shuffleboards, pool tables. They have the little poker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They played the game.
It's
Where is
huge.
it? I don't even know where
It's
it is.
right on the main
The main road. The main road.
Alistair.
Okay, yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
And you can walk over to
It's unassuming.
Stingrays.
Have you been to Broken Bicycle or whatever? That's a new bar down there. It's across the street from.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
it's not
It's
far
right next
from
to Stingrays
and all
all of that.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
walk.
Oh, yeah.
It's $2 beers.
Yeah,
Oh.
real cheap.
No cocktails.
No food really, but they do have pickles, $1.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the pickle eating. The pickle eating in the beer. I saw.
That was very funny.
Sometimes they have
Public
popcorn.
educators unplugged.
Every time.
Every time. Yeah. Anyway, so where else have you traveled to? Because it sounds like you have a rich.
Well, this year I've been to China, and that was something that I did with College Board, and that was a trip where we went and visited schools in China. It was amazing.
Amazing.
That was wonderful. But I've never been abroad, so I've never been to Europe. So we're going to Italy in November.
Oh,
So
You're gonna love it.
yes, I'm very excited about that.
You're going when it's not too hot.
Yeah,
too.
that's our
Good-
plan.
good
That's our
thinking.
plan. So other than that, I mean, we have little things here and there, but
Yeah.
nothing too major. So we kind of you have to, you retire and you go, okay, I'm loving the freedom, but got to rein in the budget.
Yeah.
And so you start to go, okay,
Gotta
let's do
protect it. Make this last.
Exactly.
You
So we're
could
gonna-
do fans only with those arms.
I know. Agreed.
That would pay for
They are way over exaggerating the arms.
You can find her at Orange Theory in Downtown. You can see them for yourself.
Oh my gosh. At work.
Oh,
This
so
is exciting.
hilarious.
That's really exciting though, because you're like you're balancing it just right.
Trying.
Yeah.
It's a live and learn.
Is your husband retired?
No.
Okay.
That's a hard thing.
Yeah. I mean, no, not really. But yeah, he's got, I mean, he has his own company. So we're looking to expand it so that he can semi-retire. He's just done, that's what I mean. Like, we're really lucky to be in education where we actually have I can retire and then I get paid this for the rest of my life. And you know that. So our goal is to expand his company and then him be able to step back.
Okay, shout out. What's his company?
It's Ches Pool Services. If anybody needs a pool cleaner, he goes all the way from, Round Rock, Hutto area to Dripping Springs. So
Okay.
Well, I
It's
feel
anywhere.
like
Good to
people,
know.
when COVID hit, put so many pools in and everything. So
Send us the link. We're glad. We're
We'll
glad
put it
to
in the
market
show
the hell
notes.
out of it. for
also, if he
sure.
wants to be a sponsor.
Yeah, we'll sponsor the hell out of them. Have
We'll
you
put 'em
been
on
to
our
the Girly Birds?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. Yes, that's where I got my permanent.
I was looking at your jewelry. I was like, I bet that's permanent jewelry right there.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
Oh my
They're really
gosh, they're
sweet.
so great.
Yeah.
We love them. They're one of our sponsors. We're
Well,
big
I wonder because
fans.
you went right after Charlene got her
I know.
eyebrows done. So I was like, okay, they had to have connected.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, no, it was once I saw Charlene. I've been looking, and Katie Pena,
Yes.
I got them done, and I was like, and I tried to get in there, and then I was like, but when Charlene's came out, I was like, oh, that's the one, that's the one,
Yeah,
that's the one.
But Katie's look great.
Katie's look fantastic.
They really matched her.
Yeah,
She went with a different company, but
Yeah.
hers look great too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just
So fun.
sometimes some people put like the fake eyebrows on and they look like Oscar the Grouch. Like I'm like, what's going on? That's a little too much.
I have never had eyebrows and I've never had like thick hair. I just don't.
No.
Like I don't have any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So Charlene was going, you should check into the eyebrows. And I'm like, if I showed up with eyebrows, I think people would
Oh,
freak
they were shocked.
out. Yeah.
They were shocked when I did.
I thought it really opened up her face.
Yeah.
You
It was
know,
like,
so
It's a lift.
Yeah,
yeah,
It, was
it
like,
did give her a
it
laugh
was
for
very
sure.
fun.
Like I'm like, oh, you can tell how you're feeling. Which I think it's mainly like scowling, like Jody. No, I'm just kidding.
It's so funny. Oh man.
Okay, what are your 3 big loves?
They're
that you
big
just
loves.
and we know family. You don't
family,
have to put family.
friends. We got that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh gosh, 3 big loves. Well, I love traveling.
Mhm.
I think that's like, and I just listened to a podcast this morning, and it was saying, you need to have that something to look forward to.
oh yeah.
Because day-to-day life is like, you just kind of get into
You
it
have
and
to
it
have
can be
that
great,
next
but
trip.
to have that something I think is really important. And you just, as soon as you plan that trip, you're just kind of like, I don't care if it's a year away.
I know.
You got something to look forward to every time you're free. You're looking at, different excursions, different things that you can do when you're
Yeah,
there.
I love that.
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, education, obviously, that would be my obvious as far as like
Your
just,
passion, your love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kids,
Mhm.
you just, I don't know. I mean,
little ones.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
that's hard.
But no, that's
I
great.
feel like
Oh,
that's,
those
I mean,
are-
I feel
that's
like
so
that's
beautiful.
what-
That's right. That's lovely. I love that.
Do you have any grandbabies yet?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I mean, we've
We don't either.
laid hints around, but
Yeah.
I mean, Charlene's kids may be doing that before my kids or
Yeah.
Alex's kids are, but in their own time. That's what
No,
it's in their
take
own
your
time.
time. Take
Yeah.
your time.
Well,
I'm glad to be a grandparent.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, like
she's a grandkid. Yeah. Well, one of my friend's daughters had a baby, and she came and stayed with us for the weekend, and I was just like, oh, this is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
Yeah.
it's going to be fun when it
Lovely.
happens, when it's
When it's right.
when it's
you're
right.
ready.
Yeah.
When it's right.
Yeah, you want it to be right for them. You still have some young ones.
I'm looking back on Austin, like growing up in Austin. Like, what were the highlights? Like,
Gosh, I mean, it was so simple. Like, I think
Mhm.
that's part of the reason I like being outside of Austin is
Mhm.
because Austin has changed
Right.
Oh, yeah.
so much.
So
just
much.
just the traffic. I am not patient enough to wait at a restaurant, but just even just
Wow.
going to Matt's, you're going to be waiting for, an hour at least, unless you get on there in a sweet spot, 3:00.
Yeah.
You learn the places that you have to go.
It's 3:45, not 3:00.
Exactly. It's very simple. I mean, I miss the simple things about Austin. Like,
Yeah.
I loved how simple it was. And even, in Town Lake, I've always loved going down to Town Lake and being a part of that. Sandy's,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the fun.
The historic
spots.
stuff.
Yeah, Broken Spoke. That
Oh, yeah.
memories. I saw her post something about Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
interviewed DJ Scotty. So funny.
He had so many stories.
He's had so many.
Oh, I
songs.
bet he does.
It was so
I
fun.
bet he does.
Yeah, it was so fun. We were laughing so hard. We were like, oh my gosh, all these memories.
Yeah.
It was
It
so
is.
great. Oh,
It
my
is. And I
God.
think and tubing, I mean, just the things that you have all the
Yeah.
access to,
Yeah.
going to the lake. I mean, it really does have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So when people come into Austin or even Texas, I'm like, find someone who grew up here.
Yes.
Then you're going to find the places. Like that's where
Exactly.
that's where you're going to find. And then I
Yeah.
love meeting people who are new who can tell me the new places.
Yeah,
Because I'm
exactly.
completely out of touch with those with those
Yes.
things. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Wow.
But there's a lot of, I mean,
The new places
crazy.
are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
I'm
And if you
like-
can get the young people,
Yeah.
to tell you stuff like different things, but it's I mean,
Yeah, we've been really
Magic Time
exploring.
Machine. Now that's one that was hard. Magic Time Machine
Magic Time
is
Machine.
really, that was a tough one. That's where we had all of our birthdays.
I
and-
remember.
Yes.
Yeah. Your family introduced me to Magic Time Machine. I was
Yes,
like,
I
what is
remember
this?
that.
It was I don't know.
I
what
remember
the second-
saying, I want to be one of the swingers at Magic Time. Oh, that was the steakhouse.
No, that's the San
San
Francisco
San Francisco Steakhouse.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
There's just a lot of really cool things. I mean, things happen, they change. I'm not going to be all like, weh, but, I do miss some of those really great favorite things. But I did go roller skating recently with my kids.
Oh, and how was that?
I could still do it. They were like fumbling and tumbling, but I was like, girl, guys,
Let's go.
we
I
used
mean-
to do this every day.
It's like
Every
falling off
day.
a bike. Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
I
mean,
my
we got
niece
back
had,
on it.
yeah, my niece had a party there like several years ago, and it was the same way. And I was roller skating backwards.
Yeah.
I was doing all
Oh
the
my
things, and then I
gosh.
busted it
Oh,
pretty badly.
no.
And then you're like,
but
no
it's
thanks.
fine. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
humbling. You are 54. So
Yeah. Oh.
get it.
Well, I did. I
That's
was
painful.
watching people like the people that, my kids all had their own headphones on and then, they're skating to their own. It's almost like a silent disco.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's hilarious.
some of the older men that were on there, they had some great moves. I
Oh,
was like,
the-
these people are like really know what they're doing out here.
They're-
And they're, I mean, and it's a good exercise.
It is
'Cause
good.
I had some rollerblades for a while, and I'd go to the Veloway and do
Yeah.
it. But some of that little
Those
hill up on the Veloway, I'd have
oh.
to hold
That is
get myself up there.
That thing is painful.
It is, yeah, it is.
We
painful.
used to take Special Olympics cycling, and they were like, after one, they were like, "We're done.
These hills are
We're
murder.
done." That trail system over there now is incredible.
Incredible. Crown.
Yeah. Oh
Was it
yeah.
World Crown?
World
Yeah.
Crown. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah,
Hey, who's
Okay.
your squad?
my squad.
Yeah. Who are your people? Murray.
Well, it depends on what kind of
You have multiple
we have
Yeah.
multiple. So my educational kind of squad are just a lot of the principals and a lot of the EDs that I worked with.
Yeah.
I would just amazing. They're all amazing.
Yeah.
Like just really incredible people.
Incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys, the most generous people. I mean, the sacrifice, the energy, the time,
Their passion
the
Yeah.
passion.
it's-
Yeah.
So I've
and intelligence.
yeah,
I saw on another
Yeah.
level.
and humor.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you
Oh.
cannot be in education unless you have a sense of humor.
I
You
agree.
have
Like,
to, and
agree.
sometimes it's a little dark.
yeah. And sometimes you need that too. So, and then I have, Amy, like my
Fletcher.
Oh,
I mean,
OG.
Amy.
Killian
What's her main
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Ferguson. Oh,
I love
Her
that.
son, her second oldest just graduated from high school, so I was just at that graduation party. So yeah, we still
Oh
talk.
my
yeah.
God, I love
Oh my gosh,
it.
that's great.
Yeah,
We miss her.
Yeah. She's awesome.
She was a main character in our lives
We
growing
loved her
up.
very much.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Wow.
yeah. So we still
And then you have your
talk,
mahjong friends
then-
now.
yeah,
and
we
your
have-
book
well, and
friends.
we got the book club friends, and that's I'll do a shout out because so we got Jenna and Beth and Laura and Meredith and I'm forgetting someone and I'm gonna be in trouble.
Keep talking.
Okay, 'cause-
Yeah. Yeah. But
I'll
all
figure it out.
counts
Yeah,
up.
it'll all come out. And then I've got a group. Actually, a group of friends that I met from teaching. Missy, that I met from teaching, and a whole bunch of like friends that they were in but they went to Travis High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're a couple years older than me. So we hang out. And then I've got the Christine Snowden and the you know, the Tracy Graham.
Tracy
and we still hang out we've known her since elementary school.
Yes.
I mean,
and she took over Cowan, is that correct?
Boone. Yep.
Okay.
She's at Boone.
I think she was at my cohort.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a librarian, and then she hates for me to say that because when she was getting her librarian, I was her principal at that time.
Yes, I count.
And I was kind of like, are we sure we want to be a principal? Like, if you're going to get your master's, you may want to make she's like, no. And then later she's like, okay.
Yeah.
I want to make more money. So she became an administrator. And she's wonderful at it. She's great.
Didn't you get Jill Yazbek?
Yeah.
We love Jill Yazbek.
Jill's amazing.
She's amazing.
She's
smart.
amazing.
Very smart.
My land.
Yeah,
she's definitely a work smarter, not harder kind of person. She had a good balance.
Mm-hmm. She was so talented. Like
she was very diagnostic prescriptive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very, very.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She was like ABA in a general classroom. I was like, who are you?
Yeah, she's pretty
so talented
and so positive.
Yeah,
all I had to tell her, she was one of my kindergarten teachers. All I would have to tell her is kind of like, feels a little negative in kinder, and she'd be like, "We will not be the negative team." She would turn everything around. She was just so positive.
Yes.
I mean, and talk about just having the attitude to make it an education. She had it,
man.
Yeah. So, and Mary Shira was my son's kindergarten teacher.
Oh my
her
gosh!
Wife, so
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a small world,
I
y'all.
love the smallness of it. I mean, we could go all day going, where's this person? What's this person? Who's this?
Exactly.
You know, it's like
Southwest. I mean, Southwest Austin is a small town.
It is a small town.
And if you don't know someone, you're looking at them and you're going, I see you on someone's face. Like,
exactly.
You may have been a couple years before or after me, but somewhere I know you. Like,
for sure.
The pieces will come together.
Well, I have a group of circle seating ladies that I hang out with, and we walk into anywhere in Southwest Austin, and it's like, hey. And they're like,
but Shelly's the mayor of the Bubba town.
Yeah, well, I'm like, above Pound Town.
Yeah.
Where all the Bubbas moved for a while, and now they're like, this is getting too crowded. Yeah, we gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely.
This has been lovely to
You're so
reconnect with you.
Y'all are sweet. Y'all are very sweet. I appreciate you asking me, and it's been fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
easy peasy. I know it's stressful when you come in, but it's like, okay.
I probably would have been stressed if I were still working. Like, don't say anything wrong. But I didn't feel stressed. And when you said, "Oh, we can edit anything out," I was kind of like, "Okay, then I'm just not going to worry about it." Yeah,
there's no wrong
you just
answers.
Have to remember.
There's no wrong answers.
You're like, what did I say?
Yeah. Do you know that fifth friend?
Hold on. We're not.
We can't pin it. We can't wrap it.
Laura, Jenna, Beth,
Lauren, Meredith, Laura
Meredith. Amy.
Amy Ferguson.
The one I've known the longest.
You had already mentioned her.
I brought her into that book club.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go.
So you and Amy stayed together the whole time.
I love that.
I love it. That's so lovely.
I mean, life takes you where, you may not see each other for 3 or 4 months, but that's life.
Exactly.
And when we get back together, it's
like old times.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so crazy.
Well, you're beautiful.
Amazing. We have to see you on the trial line.
I'm so impressed with your resume here and what you've created in your life and how much you've given back to education and to children.
Agreed.
So knowing people like you, it just gives me such faith and knowing that things are always going to be okay.
And that you're still there.
Yeah.
You're still touching.
You're still passionate about it, still in it. So
next time you come up to run, let us know and we'll go to lunch.
Okay.
We'll meet you for a lunch.
We won't be able to keep up with you on the run, but we can walk pretty fast.
I'm not going to run with you. I see your arms.
I know. All right. We'll let you go start the rest of your day. So
All right.
Texas.
Yeehaw!